Hey guys, it's JQCrafty. Welcome to another May I Scraplift You. Today I am doing actually the one that was supposed to be for yesterday. It is by Mayu Kamiko on Instagram. I'll have her linked below. Everybody else that was scrapping along with Crystal's list probably did her yesterday. I know Crystal did her yesterday, but I really liked her page, Multi-Photo, and today we're also celebrating Scrappy Kathy's 1,000 subbies. So there's going to be a ton of people hopping along. Kathy requested that we scrapbook a first of something. So I have photos of my son's first airplane ride. And I liked that this layout that I had chosen, and now I had gone and chosen the scrap lifts, the layouts I was going to do, like, way ahead of time. So it just worked out that I was able to flip-flop for what I wanted to do with my Product Focus Friday yesterday. And then the fact that this is a multi-photo layout and it's a bunch of fun dynamic photos. I really like it. I like that it's patterned in some like kind of semi-solid. And so I'm going to play with Vicky Boot and Color Study since I have the project pad and there's all those card stocks that are semi-solid in the background. I'm going to save these other two photos for a different day. This is us looking at the planes outside, but these are actually on the plane. So I really liked that. So congrats, Scrappy Kathy, on your 1,000 subbies. We're so happy for you. And yeah, let's get started and play with some color study.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim down my photos because I'm fitting 4 photos on this layout. I definitely want them to be a little bit smaller, and there's definitely some just like blank space in the photos. That's not a big deal if I cut them out. So doing that, trimming them all down, and just kind of trimming them where I like them and deciding, and I'm one of those people, like, I put my photos to the size I want them. I'll make them work however I need to, but that ends up working pretty perfectly. So I'm going to go through, I have some of the loose papers from Color Study. I didn't buy the entire collection, but I did get the paper pad, which was, to me, is super fun. I got a lot of paper pads. If you want to check out the things that I did get, I had like a million haul videos in April, and I'm supposed to be on a spending freeze, so yeah. Anywho, but I had to play with the new things. Everybody was playing with the new things. I had severe FOMO. Anywho, so I am just going through all the papers and figuring out what I want for a background and what do I want for my main kind of like mat for where all the photos are going to go and that corner, and then also for each behind the photos. So I decided this like scallopy circle pattern. I've seen other people like cut it up. It's awesome. It's one of those crazy busy patterns. Well, I figured it would be the perfect one for this because I'm going to use a lot of solids or semi-solids to go behind my photos and for that giant kind of photo area mat. So it would break it up, the crazy busy pattern, a lot. And this is a good type of layout to do that in if you have this crazy busy pattern that you want to use, like the whole thing, but you're like, it's just so much in your face. And so then you use different solids that coordinate with it. And I love seeing layouts like that. And actually, one of the scrap lists I have to do yet that I have partially done by Cassie Wiscarson, I think is how you say her last name. She was on Paper Issues. I have one of hers for, I think it's day 4. Same thing, crazy busy pattern using solids to then do parts of her layout. So I can't wait to do that. I'm also going to do that one with Color Study. Anyway, back to what I'm doing. So I just picked out what colors I want for what, and I started matting my photos. I ended up using one of the cut apart 4x6 cards that was in the paper pad. It worked perfect for one of my photos, and I decided to use this turquoise blue as the main color and the corner because there's a lot of turquoise blue in our photos, so it kind of brings that out. So getting them arranged how I want them, and I liked even too that it looked almost like baseball cards on her layout, and or like oversized frames, but they weren't frames. The photos were definitely like sitting on it. I just like that it wasn't like perfectly evenly matted photos. I loved that look, and because it goes with my nothing straight ever on my pages anyway. So I'm just trimming down wherever I feel like I need to on those papers just so it fits a little bit better and perfect. So I happen to have some ephemera and like chipboard from some old kits I think actually the one is called Hello World, and that is actually the title or branding strip from the collection that I'm putting down there at the bottom. And then the other one, I don't remember what it's from, but it happened to be an airplane, all that. I had set all those things aside, knowing that I grabbed my little photo flip that had all these photos of his first flight and our first trip on an airplane, and all from June of 2017. So that's what these photos are all from. And so I knew I wanted to start scrapbooking them. So I had kind of decided that I was going to just try to get those scrapbooked this month, and it just worked out perfect. Kathy decided to do firsts. I was like, oh, good. I have pictures of his first flight. It's going to work great. So I'm just getting everything arranged down and trying to figure out where I want to put all these little pieces of ephemera. And ironically, they kind of all coordinate with this collection. There's the same reds. It's the same aqua turquoise. It worked perfect. I was worried that I was going to have stuff and it wasn't going to like have the same vibe at all, but it all came together. And then I'm going to go through the ephemera. I did look at the title sticker sheet and try to decide if I was going to use anything. I ended up not. I guess I could have went and grabbed some of the dots, the puffy like enamel foam, whatever type of medium it is, dots or hearts to add some dimension. But I really like the way it turned out, and so I don't know if I'll add anything. Maybe I'll go add some Nuvo. Maybe. That'd be the only thing. Maybe some Nuvo dots or some enamel dots. But I'm really liking the way it looks. Happen to have this like ticket that says the Sunshine Adventure Company. So I took that up above the airplane that was in the Vicky Booten ephemera. Used that big camera over there. Just creating little clusters just like she had on her layout. Found this So Excited. So it's going to say Hello World with the airplane, and then So Excited down at the bottom. That's kind of like the title. I'm going to also go in. I like how she used some of the bigger ephemera pieces from that collection, which was it like Hey Bro or Bro & Co maybe? And I didn't have some ephemera pieces that I really wanted to use over there, but I decided to get some tiny black alphas and do first flight along that bottom left photo instead. So I'll do that, adding just another phrase up there to kind of finish off that little cluster. It just ended up all kind of falling together, and that made me really happy. So I really enjoyed that. So yes, having tons of fun so far with these layouts. And yeah, not doing too much more, I don't think. Oh, yep, grab some heart stickers, and then this is where I'm going to go find some tiny black alphas to do first flight. So make sure you go check out everybody else who is celebrating Kathy and scrapbooking their first. It's going to be fun just to see what else the firsts are that people are going to be scrapbooking today. And then also the May I Scraplift You. Everybody else is going to be doing the person I did yesterday or someone else. So it could be anything. So just take a look. Everybody will be linked down below. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.